Well, as you can see, it's clearly a race issue. It's clearly a hate thing. People, I don't know who that dude was saying that was saying that we feel less of ourselves. Yeah, if he was white, then he sounded like he was confidently speaking for a lot of people. Um, it's really sad, man, just to see like you think they just have all this success and just for us to, what I'm saying, for Coach Prime to just be a figure for us, man, a figure for everybody, a figure for the players, for him to receive so much hate, or them to hate, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than the game. And it's, you know
So
what I'm saying?
you think
What's
about
up?
what Charleston White had to say about it.
Oh yeah, back to Charleston White, like he was talking basically he was trying to say like empower all the black coaches. Is that what he's saying? Cause it
Yeah,
sounded like
but he was really saying that he going over there make them white boys money by going over there, but he should have
oh
stayed
Colorado.
over at JSU,
I mean shoot, and then back to that.
where the black community. And that's the same thing that the other young brother was saying in the other video that we should have kept our great talent home.
I mean, yeah, I mean people gonna say that, but I've been riding for Coach Prime. Like when he made the switch to Colorado, I was with him then because I was like, that's a business decision. At the end of the day, he showed love to the players, and he had to do what he had to do. And y'all can see now how he's succeeding on the level he is. That wasn't happening before he did that. So it's like that's personal,
Yeah,
man. Everybody, at least he be empowering the people. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about the school, honestly. Like it's about the
but
what
guess
effect are
what?
you making?
But guess what? The school is making money off of it.
Right,
It's
you're
just
right,
you heard what he said. It just made $90 million in 3 games.
right. That was a lot.
The one thing about it, the money is going to be a part of it. It's always going to be a part of it. It's just JSU could not pay Dion that amount of money.
And that's okay.
They couldn't afford to.
So who is that on? That's on coach for watching his bag. That's what everybody's saying. Because everybody that got an opinion not in his shoes. Like that's the crazy thing. Everybody who got something to say is not involved. So, like
But you got to
I don't know.
understand. I would say you have to understand the concept of how black people were prior to all of this. We did put back in our community. We did support our groups, but we need the guys that make the most money and have the most light to reinvest back in the community. But they don't do that. They go out there and go get their bag with the so-called white man
Right,
with white money,
right.
and they don't come back. What in other terms, they don't come back home. What brother was saying in the video, they don't come back home. They
I
go get
don't
their
know.
bag and they be out for self. They don't come back and support and help
Yeah.
the black community. What he was saying is he could have built up a black university to empower that university and eventually build that university up to a standard or to the same level of a Power Five school. But
I
that's
mean,
that's
yeah,
the
but
different. Go ahead.
I mean, it's always. Oh, you could have did this. You could have did that. Like just last. What was it? Last year, he was there.
Yeah,
Like we talking about the change. He did the recruits. I guess maybe they could have went to that school, other school. But it's a different situation. Like I don't
yeah.
know who's to say what would have
They went
happened.
to Colorado.
Right, exactly. He made that decision. People hated him for leaving. People loved him when he turned them up the first school. Some people hated him. Some people loved him for when he went to Colorado. Then he started winning with Colorado with the team, empowering the team, the stars. People was hating him. People loved him for that. And like it's always he making his own decisions. And people just wanna everybody gonna have their ideas of what they think should happen. But at the end of the day, especially when he more for us than not for us, then it's like, yeah, I gotta let him breathe at some point, man. Like
I mean, okay.
um
How? Okay, I got a question. How
mhm.
is he exhibiting that he is for us? How is he doing that? How is he
Inside
doing
with the
that
players.
over in Colorado? Over in Colorado.
With the players, he's empowering the players. Like he don't gotta send no funds to them. You know what I'm saying? Like my school and nothing. Shoot, you gotta start somewhere. He might not be doing the highest, noblest cause, but he definitely doing more good than bad for us.
He only
Like
it's no longer once he left the black college.
he
There's
was
no
doing.
more what he's doing for us. It's what he's doing for himself at that point and what he's doing for Colorado.
Okay.
Didn't he tell you a season ticket costs $400, and now just a one game seat costs that. That's what he's doing for them.
Hey man,
Now the national
byproduct.
TV. Listen, now the national TV. All the national TV programs. This man was on 60 Minutes. I would have let the video finish playing, but y'all was getting restless. You see, we lost two people because they're getting restless because of the video. But now that you got all the major outlets that went over there and interviewed them, all been at the 3 games. They had Big Noon over at Colorado games 2 times this year. There was a prime time on for ESPN with the Colorado game, and they're gonna be in Big Noon next week. That's all because of Prime. You understand?
Yeah.
So he really just took his light. You know, he didn't even get in the front. You gotta remember this. Remember this. He wouldn't even have that Colorado opportunity if JSU didn't hire him. He wouldn't even have the opportunity.
It's a ladder to success. Can we acknowledge that? It's an upgrade. Everything he's done is an upgrade. It's a personal career though. At the end of the day, you got to secure yourself. Once you, I don't know, everybody don't got
He's
that call.
Already rich, and that's the point. That's the point.
It's levels.
I want you to know this is the point that Charleston White was trying to make. He was saying he only there for his sons. The only reason why he did all this coaching stuff is to make his son a first-round pick.
So he doing his goal.
Yeah, he doing daddy. He doing daddy. Ain't nothing wrong with him playing daddy.
How could you hate a man for that, man?
Now he doing daddy. I ain't mad about that, but that's what he trying to tell people. Like, y'all supporting him and all this stuff, which is great, but he only doing for his family right now. He not y'all getting all this love and the support for him and go Dion, but he only doing this for his kids. Now, if you want to support that issue, then go ahead, because that's a good thing to do. To support him, supporting his kids. But you got to figure that out. How you gonna which level of support? I don't know if y'all caught into that, Tabby.
I caught a little
Tabby
bit.
was tapped out. Tabby was nacho making.
I was. Thank you.
She said, "Man, my kids from the stars, man.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
So,
they still gonna be talking."
You caught a bit of a push. I ended up cutting it off. It was almost to the end, but I ended up cutting it off. I know you guys was getting restless, but it had a full context of the situation. We could have used multiple levels of dialogue because of the video. You know what I'm saying? And all the context that was within the video.
I saw a majority of the video. I feel like I don't think I've been going that long. So what did y'all kind of cover already?
We just kind of just went in on the Dion portion.
They hating, man.
You talking about they hating? Now Go ahead. You can go ahead.
I think they hating too. Just going off of like a little piece of what you said, like, granted, yeah, he doing it for his son, and that's how he started off, but it's also a team of boys that he also doing it for. So it's not just his son. Now it's his whole team that he really running for. Like, it's people, he literally took out like 80% of Colorado's roster and replaced it with his own players, people that he brought. Another thing I wanted to say was they talking about they needed to have this kind of movement in HBCUs, but he was just at Jackson. That man's office got robbed. They stole his credit cards. They broke into his office and stole his credit cards and all of that. That didn't make the news. But if you would see, we diehard Dion fans over here. If you like one, they broke into his office, stole his credit cards, vandalized his office. The second part was Jackson didn't pay what they agreed to give him when he started the contract. They didn't give him his other half. So people like, oh, he should have stayed with Jackson. Why? When he getting mistreated, and he can go to Colorado where he can get top of the line stuff for his players that he trying to push to the NFL. Colorado has one of the best training facilities in the United States right now. If you take the tour of Colorado's practice facility, we're not talking about talk about A1. They got doctors in there specializing their equipment to fit how the players train. Like why wouldn't I? If y'all not treating me right, and I'm trying to make a stance for my community and for my culture, and y'all not doing me right, why not take my people who work for me, not just players, but coaches, staff, like my whole team. I'm gonna take them with me, and we're gonna go to the best of the best and dominate.
I know that's right. That's exactly what I was saying.
Well, I'm gonna give you some pushback on that.
Okay.
Just to give just for the function of this conversation.
Okay.
So, but we already know that HBCUs was lagging behind due to all the administrative things and the lack of support from the community and its alumni, the lack of support. So they not really ready for a coach like Prime Time.
Right.
But Prime Time would never be at Colorado if Jackson State didn't give him a head coach job. He would never be there. The opportunity would not be there because he had no other offers on the table.
But you got to level up.
I was about to say, if you started off working at McDonald's, you're going to stay at McDonald's.
That's what's in this culture. That's what's built into this culture currently is level up. We don't look out for our own. We just don't. We look to level up every time we go somewhere. Every time we go somewhere, we look to the level up.
So I'm supposed to let you. I'm one of the best doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm at a black college right now. Y'all steal from me. Y'all players and y'all college, whoever vandalized my office. Y'all didn't pay me what I'm supposed to be paid. So you expect me to take that L, take those L's, and just be loyal to my community and stay there.
He could have went to another HBCU, like brother said. He could have went to another HBCU.
Ain't nobody offer him that.
Do you think he would have a success?
Colorado offered him.
Do you think he would have a success right now if he was there?
Colorado didn't have the money right away.
But he got it. But he got it.
Didn't.
They didn't have it at first, but he has it now.
He has to prove it.
In order for him to get on that flight,
in the present, everything that we got right now is what it is. Everything else is hypotheticals. We don't know how it could have went.
What you mean is hypothetical?
He made a decision for him, his family, his players, and himself again. Everything else, how can we be mad at this man for making a decision?
That's the whole argument.
What is there to argue about? A personal decision that's not harming them. He made a beneficial decision. Okay,
and he still left staff that he trained at Jackson to be able to succeed. It ain't like he left them out to dry.
Yeah, y'all really missing the black undertone under that. Y'all missing that right there.
The black undertone is how he's being hated on by the white people.
Loyal.
That's what the black undertone is.
That's what we preaching.
So, all right, so he's getting hated on by the white people because he's being great.
You're right.
And then he's being hated on the black people because we're not supporting him enough. He's not doing enough for us. What have we done for him?
Listen, they still supporting it. He still got full support still. Even though he left, he still get full support. Right now, it was just disgruntled. People still disgruntled about it because they didn't like the way he left. Y'all got to remember how he left too.
He said he was going. He said this is my last year, right?
He slandered them after he left.
That's tough.
He told the truth. That's not slander. He told the truth. That's not slander.
He had to pull the paperwork. If you're gonna say that all this stuff, pull the paperwork, because that's you're gonna tarnish our names. We already got it hard. We already got it hard. We've been playing for behind for a long time, and it's back to what brother was saying. We can't keep the best of our best of black people. We can't keep. They go off to the white organization.
Because they're not treated right. They're not treated right.
They're not treated right.
Like,
really?
listen.
Come on
so
now.
what?
Come on now. Come on
It's
now.
what the we talking about HBCUs. Well, I can't even think. I had to bring it up because I really don't know the facts of it. But this lady, it's a lady that was in a part of the HBCU that was using her authority amongst the college campuses to basically bully people, like use the security to bully people, use the security to just basically abusing her power.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a
No,
big thing about it. It was a big thing about it, saying how she was gonna be how they was gonna take her out of office and replace her, but it just
oh,
tarnished the name
that's a mayor. No,
of
I
the
know
whole
what
office.
you're talking about. That's a mayor. That's a mayor up in in Chicago, outside of Chicago, suburb Chicago. That's a
Using
mayor.
her
That's not a
alumni status,
college.
to use
No, she
security.
actually
Yes, she was,
no, she's using the county funds on that.
but she using it on the HBCU campus. She part of the
No,
HBCU committee. The lady that I'm talking about.
the lady's she's part of two towns. She's a mayor of a small another town, and it's a neighboring town that's right next to it. She's on a council at that in that county, and she's a mayor of the other county.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. So I gotta
I'm gonna
I
have
know
to
what you're
come back
talking
with
about
my
on that
facts
one.
because I can't really argue with it. Because
Yeah,
I don't really
yeah.
recall what really happened, but I just know it's like
But there are other better HBCUs. Jackson State ain't the top of the level of HBCUs in far as
and look, he still
organization.
decided to work there.
The fact is that they lose the best of our best, and they'll never come back and take care of the people that supported them. You know
He
what I'm
taking care
saying?
of the people that supported him. They're his players. At the end of the day, his players supported him full fledged before anybody else, and
They
he
only
took them
benefit.
right along with him.
I would say this: they only benefiting because he's only out there do what he's trying to do for his son. That's the only reason why they're benefiting, because he's trying to do for his son.
If
That's
that
why
was the case,
Travis
he just
Hunter.
would have took his son.
That's why Travis Hunter getting treated like his son, because he's the #1 recruit in the country when he came
He
out.
made him the #1 recruit.
No,
He
no, no.
trained
He was
him.
Travis Hunter wasn't trained by him. Travis Hunter was just the #1
You
recruit
talking about
in
the
the
dude?
lane.
You talking about the dude? We might be talking about
They
the
got hit
different person.
they got hit in the chest last week with the dirty play.
Oh no, no. I'm talking about the dude with the dreads. They call him what, Rooster or something like that.
Who that?
They call him Rooster. I don't know.
Oh, somebody that's on the staff.
Yeah, they call him. They say he like Deion's son because he trained. He been with him since he was a rookie. No, not on the
No, it's
staff of
another one.
players.
No, you talking about Evans, the other recruit, Evans. He was from over there in Texas, and he played on his little league team.
Probably.
That's what it was. Evans, the running back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, constantly like an ivory, waiting for me to make a move on you. I'm trying to catch my future.